And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
He's off to a pretty shaky start, to put it mildly. He's had picked off and run back for touchdowns, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now Young, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Steve Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It'll be Young again. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Steve Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here is Young. His throw incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That throw by Young incomplete. Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his back.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Mike. Ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown! Steve Smith on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. From the gun, Jackson, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
That throw by Young incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Young.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And Steve Smith trotting back. This defense. Seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Here's Patterson again.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Steve Smith taking it in from 14 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point.